14 craziest things to do in Dubai. 14. See the Burj Khalifa. The Burj Khalifa is the tallest structure in the world, standing at 829.8 meters or 2,711 feet tall. It was completed in 2009, though construction started back in 2004. It took 5 years to build this sleek skyscraper that kind of resembles pipes on an organ. Of course, when visiting Dubai, the Burj Khalifa is also one of the hottest spots for tourists that are vacationing in the UAE. You might even recognize its reflective walls from the film Mission Impossible: Ghost Protocol, when Tom Cruise's character scaled the side of it. Couple that with the fact that it's also got this cool observation deck, then there's no reason to not check out the tallest building on the face of the earth. 13. Learn at the Dubai Museum. This is truly amazing. How many museums do you know has an entrance that resembles an old fort in the Middle East? There's even 2 cannons out front. The fort itself was built in 1787 and is the oldest building still intact in Dubai. Nearly 2 centuries later, a museum was opened at the structure's location in 1971. The ruler of Dubai wanted to represent what traditional lifestyles in Dubai were like centuries ago. The tourist traffic at the museum has steadily grown throughout the years. About 10 years ago, only a little over 600,000 people visited the museum annually, which grew to 800,000 the following year. After 2013, the number of yearly visits went up to over 1 million. 12. Try to eat at the Lime and Tonic. Again, that says try, as in, it might take a little more effort than usual to grab a bite to eat at the Lime and Tonic restaurants in Dubai. Why? Eating at Lime and Tonic means watching out for the supper clubs for wherever they're gonna pop up in the meantime. The venues are usually at different UAE hotels. What's even more challenging is that there's a different theme and host at every one of them. It's kind of like a scavenger hunt for rich adults when they're hungry. 11. North Korean Performance Restaurant. Most people in the world have never been in what the country North Korea is today, but at the only North Korean restaurant in Dubai, you can see live performances as well as dine on some North Korean dishes at the Pyongyang Okryugwan in Dubai's Dira neighborhood. The restaurant, of course, is most well known for simply being a North Korean establishment, but the live performances there is notable as well, with singing and choreographed performances. The best shows are apparently during the Friday 8 p.m. shows that consist of a more elaborate wardrobe and livelier atmosphere. 10. Tell time at the elephant clock. So the elephant clock is this super old invention that dates back to medieval times. It was made by Al-Jazari, a scholar, artist, engineer, and mathematician who lived around 1136 to 1206, which means the design of the elephant clock is not only a couple hundred years old, but also very important to Middle Eastern history. The water clock is designed into the form of an elephant that was reproduced in more recent times and put on display at the Ibn Battuta Mall in Dubai. The version you see is a robotic elephant that was commissioned for when the mall opened in 2005. When you see ancient pictures of what the elephant clock looked like, this reproduction is pretty close. 9. Stay in the Atlantis Suite. If you ever have enough money, or you're just lucky enough to have landed a chance to stay at one of the underwater suites at the Palm Hotel in Dubai, you should take the opportunity. Everyone who's visited the suite say it's unlike anything else they've experienced. So unless you have a habit of visiting all the best hotel suites all over the world, the underwater suites are said to surely amaze. Think about it. If you ever wanted to know what it was like being a mermaid living in Atlantis, it would be like this: waking up to a whole tank of live fish. Plus, there's a jetted tub right next to the window and a rainfall shower to complete the watery experience. 8. Go to the mall, and not just any mall. Go to the Dubai Mall, which is the largest mall in the world according to area. The shopping center is just part of the downtown complex that's said to have cost $20 billion to build. Its size and 1,200 shops was enough to bring 54 million visitors in the year 2011. Avid shoppers and mall rats would love it here, since it's not just simply like the mall back home where you could walk back and forth in like 10 minutes. Even if you don't like shopping, the Dubai Aquarium and Underwater Zoo is also located within the grounds of the mall, which features 300 species of different sea creatures. 7. Have an icy drink. Take the phrase "chillin' with your friends" to the most literal level you can without getting hypothermia. When vacationing in a place like the UAE, you most certainly notice how hot the desert gets. But if you're in need of something cooler, temperature-wise of course, to do in Dubai, people like flocking to chill out, a lounge where you can really drink and, for lack of better wording, chill. 6. Shop at the Gold Souk. If all the pretty skyscrapers, gardens, nice cars, and upscale shopping and dining still had you feeling that Dubai wasn't as fancy as other people made it out to be, you probably didn't take a stroll through the Gold Souk, a market located in the commercial business district. The halls are lined with stacks of jewelry after stacks of jewelry, with an approximation of 10 tons of gold present at one time at the market. 5. Watch the Dubai Fountain. If you've ever been to the Bellagio in Las Vegas, or at least watched that one scene in the remake of Ocean's 11, and you enjoyed it, then you're really in for a treat when you visit the Dubai Fountain, located near the famous Burj Khalifa. The 30-acre lake is all man-made, and the fountain is described to use 25 projectors that shoot 6,600 colorful lights. The water is released upwards into the air, the highest reaching 152.4 meters, or 500 feet high. The cost to making a fountain like this, as you can imagine, was an equivalent of 218 million US. 4. Global Village. Everyone says it's the largest entertainment project ever to be made, with over 5 million visitors every year. Located in Dubailand, Dubai, the square foot area for the Global Village reaches up to 17,200,000 square feet. It's open every day of the week, so really, what's the excuse not to go? People come from all over to buy a variety of products. 3. Skydive. Skydiving anywhere means lots of cool views of the surface of the Earth you wouldn't really get to see otherwise in the same fashion. Sure, you could always look out the window of a plane, but nothing matches the exhilaration of falling hundreds of feet downwards overlooking the amazing blue waters on the coast of Dubai. You can see all the buildings and gardens and attractions from all the way up there, while also getting an adrenaline rush with your whole vacation party. 2. Visit the Miracle Garden. Forget your garden at home and that maybe quaint botanical garden you visit in your city. The Dubai Miracle Garden is a sight in and of itself. The place was launched back in 2013 on Valentine's Day, which makes it a pretty cool romantic destination. And look, stepping into the Miracle Garden feels like you've been transported to that really weird live-action Cat in the Hat movie. In 2015, Miracle Garden was given the award for New Garden Experiences of the Year for the Garden Tourism Award. 1. Ski indoors. Defy all logic of Mother Nature and ski in the snow while you're in the middle of the desert. You might as well be on a snowy mountain, as Ski Dubai, the facility where this is possible, measures up to 22,500 square feet. There's room for all the visitors that come during all times of the year, so if Aspen was just too warm for you, then this enormous artificial ski house is definitely the place to go. The indoor mountain reaches up to 85 meters high, with 5 slopes to ski your merry self down in the middle of June if you want.